Today I am just going to show you how to curl long hair using straighteners. This is quite a kind of basic tutorial, but some people might need to know, so that's fine. What you will need is some kind of hair clip to section your hair, which I can't actually find today, so I'm only going to be able to use a bobble, and also a pair of straighteners. Mine are the GHD, I think they're called the Peacock, they're limited edition ones, they're just ones with purple plates. These have got quite a rounded barrel, which makes it easier to curl hair with. But I have curled my hair previously with the old GHDs, which were very flat on the back. They're almost like a kind of square box shape instead. So this method can be used for both round barreled straighteners and also more square ones too. Okay, so to get started, I'm just going to section my hair. So I'm just going to do kind of half up, half down kind of style. Okay. So because my hair is quite long, I don't like my curls to start from very high up. It kind of makes your hair go more outwards. So I go for a kind of looser curl, starting from the mid-lengths down to the bottom. So I've split my hair in two, kind of one over each shoulder. And I'm going to take a small section of hair, maybe about an inch thick. I'm just going to take my straighteners and I'm going to start on the mid-lengths, slowly pull them down and just turn. I turn them so my hair is kind of going towards my body, and then once it's turned, you slowly move the straighteners down, keeping it nice and even, otherwise you do get kind of line marks in the hair. Keep going until you get to the bottom won't be very straight, but there's your first curl. Like you can see at the bottom of this one, it's not very curled, so you can go back over and start much lower down and just do the same process until you get the bottom curl. There you go. So there's your first curl with straighteners. You can get various kind of degrees of curliness with your straighteners, and that depends on which way you hold them. So you're going to get the curliest curls if you have your straightener at more of a right angle there. So the kind of more towards the right angle that bit is, the curlier the curl will be, where the looser it will be. So you could have it like that, you see the angle there is much smaller. It's going to be a much looser curl, it's more of a kind of long ringlet, whereas those ones are quite like compacted curls like that. I prefer the kind of looser curls, as I mentioned before, so I go for this kind of angle on my straighteners and then just pull that down. Okay, so curls like that are fine for me for the underneath. It doesn't matter that the top's not curly because you've got other layers on the top. And just go over a few smaller bits, add in some higher up curls there, just some wavy bits. Okay, so I'm just going to do that on the other side of my hair so it's all even. I also don't always curl my hair in the same direction, just again so they don't all sit together and create one giant curl. So do some kind of where the hair is going backwards over the straightener as well as forwards, just to add a bit of variation. And this is more important when you're kind of doing the top bits of your hair around your face, because I like to frame my face so it kind of curls outwards. So I'm going to move on to that bit now. Depending on how curly I wanted it, sometimes I might section this off again. If you do want really kind of defined and every single section to be curled, do loads of tiny sections and go through your hair that way. I'm just quickly showing you, so I will just take kind of quite large sections from the top and go through. So I'm curling these away from my face, again starting from the mid-lengths. I just really don't want curls starting right from the roots of my hair. So as you can see, a nice loose curl is created by kind of almost having my straightener at the same angle as my hair. Sometimes I kind of squeeze the straightener as well. I don't know they're almost like the plates are a little bit bouncy, so I go all the way down the hair just to add, I don't know what it adds, but I feel like it makes it curl better. You can try that, and if you like it you can do that. So starting in the mid-lengths, curling away from my face. So my camera battery handily decided to die halfway through I was filming, which is always helpful. So I just carried on and put a few more curls into the other side of my hair, just using the exact same technique. But I left the kind of front sections for you to see, so you can see this bit's still relatively straight. So I'm just going to carry on and curl this away from my face. The front bits are kind of the most important bits to get right, because they're the bits that kind of frame your face. So I usually add quite a big curl towards the bottom of this part, and then I go up to the top here. I add some smaller bits towards the top. I know I said I don't really curl the tops of the hair, but I think these bits up here just kind of help. Don't know, just give that kind of loose wave effect. When there's just a few up there, it looks kind of a bit more effortless. And then I go through underneath as well, and I add a few curls into here. Just always using the same technique, curling either away from my face or towards my face. Any bits that don't look quite curled enough, just go over them. And just keep going kind of piece by piece until you feel happy with it. Like this bit at the front here needs to have something done to it. So I'm just going to curl that away. There we go, and a nice loose curl. And do the same kind of around the tops of this bit, so you don't go from dead straight hair at the top all the way through to nice loose waves at the bottom. So just a few curls. And it is really as easy as that. You just keep on going until you're happy. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please click like and subscribe to my channel.